Periyava Sharanam, Glimpses from Sri Mahaperiyava's Life History, Volume 5, Chapter 13, Chidambaram Temple, continued. Among those who witnessed the cosmic dance was a great person named Panini. Starting with the first letter A and the last letter of Al, in the 14 Maheshwara Sutras, Panini created the Vyakaran, grammar and morphology. For all languages, these two letters form the basis. In Arabic language, Alif is the first letter. Greek language has Alpha as the first letter. Both these letters originated from the sound Al. The word alphabet in English starts with Al. Thus, it seems that the basis of grammar is from the Maheshwara Sutras that emanated from Nataraja's Damarukam. One can see the images of Patanjali and Vyagrapadar next to the image of Nataraja. While Panini wrote Vyakaran based on the sounds generated by the Damaru in Shiva's hands, Patanjali wrote Vyakarana Bhashyam, commentary on grammar based on Shiva's footwork. Patanjali is an avataram, incarnation of Adi Sesha, and is found at the feet of Parameshwara. From this background, Parameshwara appears as the root creator of Vyakarana Shastra. On the night Mahaperiyava arrived in Chidambaram, he had decided to have darshan of Lord Nataraja first thing early next morning. He conveyed his intention to one of his disciples. Early next morning, around 4 a.m., Mahaperiyava took a bath in the holy tank and had the first darshan of Lord Nataraja. While Periyava focused his attention on Nataraja with prayers, the Dikshidhar priest on duty that day did not expect to see Mahaperiyava alone at that time of the morning. He sent word to other Dikshidhars of the temple. Within minutes, the Dikshidhars hurried to the temple and offered their prostrations to Mahaperiyava and escorted him to his camp with all the temple honors. Later, the Dikshidhars organized a meeting and requested Mahaperiyava to stay within the temple for a few days to conduct the Sri Chandramaulishwarar Puja in the Ayiram Kal Mandapam, Hall of 1,000 Pillars. On Tuesday, May 23, 1933, Mahaperiyava visited the Mandap. On behalf of the Dikshidhar community, C.S. Shivagami Dikshidhar read a welcome address in Sanskrit. His son C.S. Sachidananda Dikshidhar read it in Tamil. Mahaperiyava stayed in the temple for about 15 days and performed the Chandramaulishwara Puja within the temple premises. According to Puranas, Adi Shankara brought 5 Spatikalingams prism from Kailasha. These 5 lingams with different names were installed in various places. The Bhogalingam in Sringeri, Varalingam in Nepal, Muktilingam in Kedar, Yogalingam in Kanchipuram and Mokshalingam in Chidambaram. The Shivalingam being worshipped in Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham is the Yogalingam. All these Shivalingams look alike in terms of appearance and dimensions. During Mahaperiyava's stay in Chidambaram, every day thousands of people watched his puja at the huge mandap and listened happily to his lectures in the evenings. Mahaperiyava stayed in Chidambaram for about a month. Later, he visited the nearby villages of Parangipettai and Gavarapattu. Periyava's liberal outlook. In the year 1898, Mahaperiyava's father had worked as a school teacher in the village of Parangipettai. Bhava Marakkayar, a Muslim boy, was his student. The boy had great respect and affection for his teacher as well as the teacher's family. As Marakkayar grew up, he became a rich businessman and owned several salt fields and cargo sailboats. Marakkayar felt proud to recall his association with Periyava's family and felt he was privileged to see Mahaperiyava in Parangipete. He came loaded with flowers and fruits to meet Mahaperiyava and requested Periyava to visit his business establishments along the coast in Porto Novo. Though Mahaperiyava was observing Mauna Vratam, a vow of silence at the time, he graciously accepted Marakkayar's invitation and followed him silently, walking like a child. Marakkayar went on explaining his business operations along the coast. Mahaperiyava walked with him for about 10 miles on the coast in the brutal heat of sizzling sun. At the end of this conducted tour, Marakkayar apologized to Mahaperiyava for the inconvenience he had caused. Local people were surprised to see Mahaperiyava's affection to a Muslim and expressed great appreciation of Mahaperiyava's liberal outlook. Navaratri and Vyasa Puja in Tanjavur. From Parangipete, Mahaperiyava travelled to several places nearby and conducted the 1933 Vyasa Puja in the city of Tanjavur. He stayed on and later celebrated the Navaratri festival too in Tanjavur. Until the British took over, Tanjavur was a Maratha kingdom in Tamil Nadu. On Friday, July 7th, 1933, 24th day of the lunar month of Ani in the year Sri Mukham, Mahaperiyava performed Vyasa Puja in the Tanjavur Brihadishwara temple, which is the crowning glory of Chola temple architecture. This temple was built by Rajaraja Cholan, literally meaning King of Kings, during early 11th century, and hence it is also called Rajaraja Cholyam. Several thousands of people witnessed this puja conducted in a large mandap hall located in the front side of the temple. Mahaperiyava observed the Chaturmasya Vrata at the Mukasa building located on the North Street, Tanjavur. Shankara Mutt in Tanjavur. For over 200 years, the Acharyas who came in the lineage of Kamakoti Peetham had visited and stayed many times in Tanjavur. In order to perpetuate the memory of their visits to this city, some devotees wanted to establish a Shankara Mutt in Tanjavur. Mahaperiyava's devotees, the Prince of Tanjavur Pratapasimha Raja and T.R. Joshi, accomplished this goal in a simple way. Both owners of the Mukasa building where Mahaperiyava had stayed earlier for observing the Chaturmasyam agreed to donate the whole building to the mutt. From that day onwards, that building was considered to be the Shankara Mutt. Among those who made active efforts to establish the Shankara Mutt in Tanjavur was M. Ananthanarayanan, who was then the Tanjavur district judge. To be continued, Periyava Sharanam.